everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Alexa. Today we're making raspberry crumble bars. I measured out all my ingredients and I recommend that you do so too. You can find a full list of ingredients and measurements in the link in the description. Remember to watch the video first so you can be prepared. I'm going to start by making my jam. You can technically use store-bought jam, but it tastes better if you use fresh jam. And don't worry, it's much easier than you think. To start my jam, I'm going to put my sugar, lemon juice, cornstarch, and frozen raspberries in a medium saucepan in medium heat. I'm going to stir until my ingredients look combined. Let the mixture come to a boil and stir every few minutes so it doesn't burn. After it comes to a boil, lower the temperature to low and continue to stir until it looks thickened. When it looks thickened, it should coat the back of the spoon you are stirring it with. It will also thicken a lot as it cools. Now that my jam is done, I'm going to remove the seeds from it. This is an important step because the seeds aren't the most comfortable to chew when you're eating a dessert. To remove the seeds, I'm using a sifter. Press on the jam until the jam comes out the bottom. This can take a lot of time and lots of effort, but trust me, it's worth it. Next, I'm going to get started on my crust. To do that, I'm going to combine melted butter with my granulated sugar, oats, brown sugar, salt, cinnamon, baking soda, and flour. I'm going to combine this using my rubber spatula. Mix it until the mixture looks homogeneous and you can see no separated ingredients. I'm going to scoop out 3/4 cup of this mixture to use as topping later on. Now I'm going to spread the remaining crust mixture on the bottom of my pan lined with my parchment paper. Parchment paper isn't necessary, but if you want perfect slices, it's the safest way to go. If you're making it just for yourself, I'd skip the parchment. I'm going to start by pressing it in using my rubber spatula. Now that my mixture looks evenly spread out, I'm going to use my offset cake spatula to smooth it out. You can use a butter knife, wax paper, or parchment paper and just press down on it. This will ensure that my crust is an even layer and is pressed together. Next, I'm going to bake my crust. My oven's preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. My crust took 16 minutes to bake. When it's done baking, the edges will be golden brown. I'm going to put it on a cooling rack to cool. When it's cooled off, we can move on to our next step. Now that my crust is cooled off, I'm going to spread my jam on the crust. I'm using my offset cake spatula so that it can be an even layer. Make sure to spread the jam all the way to the edges of the crust so every piece will get the jam. Next, I'm going to take my 3/4 cup of the crust that I put aside earlier and I'm going to crumble it on top of the jam. The crumbs shouldn't be very small and should still have some chunks in it. Try to put the crumbs evenly on top of the jam. Now I'm going to put my crumble back into the oven. It's preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. My crumble took 38 minutes to bake. I'd recommend setting a timer for 30 minutes and another timer for a few more minutes if it isn't done yet. When it's done, the crumble on the top should be golden brown. Put it on a cooling rack so it can cool. And our raspberry crumble bars are done and looking delicious. Please let me know what you thought of the video in the comments and how the recipe went for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can see when new videos are added. Thank you and enjoy!